A life hack is defined as a strategy or technique adopted in order to manage one's time and daily activities in a more efficient way. They're all over the internet, but which ones actually work? To make your life easier,
And sneakers on the counter,
we blew up my kitchen,
and a shower rod and some lip gloss.
spilled on my rug,
There we go.
and exposed my sloppy pantry for the world to see.
Somehow it always winds up a mess.
All to uncover which hacks are hits.
First hack, toothpaste. But no, we are not brushing teeth. We are cleaning shoes. Pretty bad spot right there. Let's see if we can get it. All gone. All right, next up, silver jewelry. Not all of us have, official silver cleaner hanging around, so apparently toothpaste will do the trick. So that's dirty silver, and this is clean silver. Let's see if we can make a match. Scrub the back a little bit. Okay, ready to rinse? It's got its shine back. Look at that. Another thing toothpaste is supposed to remove is lipstick. So we've got our bright red lipstick. Sometimes it can get smeared on your shirt, so give it a shot. All right. We got a little bit of it out. Now let's run it underwater and see if we can get the rest out. It is almost gone. Wow. I had my doubts about this one. Dry it off. There's a little tiny spot. Okay, I got it. Now for the ultimate test. Red wine, white rug. Here we go.
3 hits and almost.
So I see a little bit of pink left.
As we take a look at life hacks,
So this wine has tones of chocolate and cherry and minty fresh. Minty fresh. Minty fresh.
putting a minty, fresh spin on toothpaste. Sorboni Banerjee, Fox 13 News. Searching for this year's It toy? You hit the stores.
Monster Jam.
We hit the boardroom.
We're gonna write the wish list. Can I have the marker?
A discerning team of consultants
I have a lot of toys in here.
giving last year's top toy the honors once again.
Hatchimals.
How many more Hatchimals do you want this holiday season?
1,800.
Why?
Because they're cute.
Their other pick, LOL Surprise Dolls. LOL Surprise! Matching market research from the NPD group, which tracks spending in 20 industries and puts the toy at the top of their list. They're little doll kits that come packed inside a ball and do all sorts of cool things.
Bitter Cracker Pea, but usually it color changes.
Why do people like this so much?
Because it's a surprise inside.
And a new toy flying off the shelves, Fingerlings Monkeys, selling for more than double online.
And why do people want this so bad?
Because they act different ways.
They can hang on your finger, they can flip around.
Watch out for fakes from third-party sellers. Real Fingerlings have largely sold out. The toy maker has already sued 165 counterfeiters. And Amazon and Walmart, they're offering refunds for fakes.
One of the things I want this year, it's not actually a toy, it's more of a video game.
When it comes to video games, Super Mario Odyssey and Pokemon Sun Moon come out on top.
How long do you think it takes for people to get the perfect toy, for Santa to find the perfect toy for you?
I think 6 days. 1 minute.
Other top toys of the moment, Barbie's Dream House, Hovertrax 2.0, Hot Wheels, and Star Wars. You can find good prices on all of the above. According to Deal News, December equals discounts, especially on all things Fisher-Price, Lego, and Barbie. They're also predicting big discounts on the Last Jedi merchandise about 2 weeks before Christmas.
Elf.
Who needs Santa's elves? What else?
Reindeer.
It's E-L-F.
When you've got the experts to check that list twice.
No! Send it to Santa!
What should a mom or dad do if they can't find the toy that their kid wants?
Ask Santa for it.
Sorboni Banerjee, Fox 13 News.
I got so dizzy I fell off the chair.
It can cost a pretty penny to get those pearly whites whiter, especially when it comes to the latest trend, lights. And results aren't always as advertised. All whiteners rely on one of 2 active ingredients, hydrogen peroxide and carbamide peroxide. Tampa dentist Dr. John Redd explains.
Basically, they work inside the tooth and bubble the stains out.
Light is used to speed up their effect. But here's the thing. Dentists use ultraviolet lights to trigger the chemical reaction. Home kits, blue LEDs. And there's disagreement over whether they really work.
That it wasn't until I actually dug into the science a little bit and understood that it's a very specific type of light that will actually cause acceleration.
We caught up via Skype to Amir Shah, owner of Smile Brilliant Teeth Whitening based in St. Louis. He says they originally sold LED kits thinking they were similar to in-office UV whitening, but no longer believes they're worth it.
You'll see the exact same LED light kit for $140 and you'll see it for $30. I mean, that's very common. And the reason being is because honestly, that light doesn't cost more than a few bucks. It's a basic watch type battery and a blue LED light. And if you take them apart, you can see them very, very easily.
The company now only offers custom fitted trays and gel, stating on their website that their firsthand experience selling LED whiteners in the past left them convinced it's, quote, one of the biggest teeth whitener gimmicks that has come online in many years.
If a blue LED light may in some way slightly increase the speed of things, but generally speaking, it's not going to change it from a 1-week process to a 1-day process.
For better understanding, we went to USF electrical engineer professor Stephen Sato.
Is this as close as you can get to a UV that's safe for somebody to be using at home?
This is pretty bright. And looking at the spectrum here, we see that we are going to be really down almost in the violet. Being close to the UV, being just a little bit longer wavelength, probably will have some effective capability. It would just take longer.
His advice to get the most bang for your buck with blue LED whiteners? Don't mix and match, because only certain lights work to trigger certain chemical reactions.
So you can absolutely tailor the chemistry of this gel to absorb in the most efficient possible way this spectrum, and that's really what you want to do. Now take the same light that is working very effectively with this particular gel and use it on a different whitening compound. It may work, but most likely it won't.
That's why you'll notice many LED whiteners display right on the box, to be used with their company's corresponding gel. But some of the cheaper brands say otherwise, and that has Dr. Redd raising the flag.
Okay, works with teeth whitening strips or any teeth whitening gel.
That means it works without. You know what I mean? It's a great little gimmick here.
Okay, if all of this has you considering just going back to the basics, while natural products like charcoal, can act as an abrasive to help with surface stains, the American Dental Association says there's no proof of lasting effects. And other popular methods come with their own pitfalls.
You get a name brand one that costs, let's say, $40, and then I found this one online that was literally only $10. They're both teeth whitening strips. What's the difference?
Dr. Redd says the higher concentration of active ingredients, the quicker the results, accounting for steeper prices. But here's where we ran into a problem. None of the products we bought actually list the percentages.
Without knowing whatever percentage this is, this could be garbage. I have no clue. I will say the Crest is is a reputable company.
So far, only one over-the-counter bleaching product has the ADA's seal of approval. Crest 3D White, Glamorous White, White Strips.
I know for a fact that Crest, these are 9%.
And that's as high as you can go over the counter.
Over the counter, exactly.
How high can you go in the office?
Oh, we have 25%.
An in-office procedure can easily cost between $600 and $1,000, but the UV lights that they use are FDA regulated, and the whole process should only take about 2 hours compared to the several weeks that it would take if you did it at home.
The materials in the dental office they'll be faster, not necessarily better.
It's not that over-the-counter whiteners don't work, but with no FDA oversight and no proof of potency or listing of the light waves, you're entering the Wild West of teeth whitening at your own risk. Sorboni Banerjee, Fox 13 News.
Once the sun comes around to the front of the house,
when it's hot out, this scarf is supposed to cool you down. The creator sent us a batch to try. So we put out a consumer casting call on Facebook asking who wanted to put the Nano Ice cooling necklace to the test. And I'm looking for volunteers to give it a try. Meet our volunteers.
I've tried everything.
Kelly Hutchinson, who's lived with MS for 17 years. Heat can bring on her symptoms.
It starts with numbing and tingling, like in your extremities.
Scott Mallard, a hotel bartender working outside all day.
Kids might accidentally splash me, and the parents are like, oh, no, don't splash him. I'm like, oh, yes, splash me. Push me into the pool if you'd like.
And Ann Adams, who says 2 words, hot flashes.
I'm literally just sitting there and I'm perfectly fine, and within less than a minute, my whole body gets this literal hot flash and I'm covered in sweat.
Our volunteers tried them for 2 days.
So it says for best results, place your cooling necklace in the freezer overnight, tie the necklace around your neck for hours of release. The cooling time should lengthen after several freezing cycles.
Understood.
The creator, Scott White, was helping dairy farmers chill their milk in India using an organic liquid his company discovered that stays frozen longer than water. We caught up with him on Skype.
When this liquid forms, it freezes in a very interlocked way, so you're compacting a lot more ice in a smaller space.
He decided to try putting the same liquid into hollow balls to make a necklace to help his fiancée deal with the heat there.
The next day, Jessica came back and said, "Honey, this thing lasted for hours, and even after I take it off, the cooling effect continued."
So how'd the necklace work for our testers? When we went back, Kelly didn't want to give hers back.
Worked beautifully. I love it. It's just big enough to where you can, tilt your head down and it doesn't get in the way, so it doesn't impede. And it's right up around the arteries that are delivering the blood flow everywhere. It's perfect. The only thing that I did not like about this product is the wrapping that it comes in. That does not breathe well for me. I want it on my skin surface, so I just took the outer coating off.
Well, let me know if I can get you anything.
Scott didn't think it lasted long enough.
First hour and a half, it was great. But then after that, it kind of went away. It was nice and cool. A little awkward to be wearing it. It gets a little heavy after a while.
Good girl.
But Anne did.
I actually like it. I told you before I had been using ice packs, which tend to make me soaking wet during the day. This stays cold and I'm totally dry. And it's been cold for about 7 hours.
It really depends on so many variables, from how hot you are, how active you are.
The Nano Ice Cooling Necklace, reviewed by you. Sorboni Banerjee, Fox 13 News.